Click that seatbelt in and enjoy a drive with me through the town of Harrington, located in Lincoln County, Washington. It's situated in the heart of the region's wheat country, about an hour's drive from Spokane and 30 minutes from Lake Roosevelt. With its wide open skies, golden wheat fields, and lack of traffic lights or parking meters, Harrington embodies the classic small-town rural life in the Pacific Northwest, along with the intrigue of murder and UFOs. Harrington was first settled in 1879 by brothers Adam Edward Luty and Jacob Luty. The town was officially established in 1882 by speculators from Colusa County, California, including W.P. Harrington, a banker who heavily invested in local land and after whom the city is named. It was incorporated on April 17, 1902. The arrival of the Great Northern Pacific Railroad in the late 19th century spurred rapid growth, attracting wheat farmers and cattle ranchers. At its peak as a boom town, Harrington boasted modern amenities, like an opera house built in 1904, multiple hotels including the flagship Electric Hotel, and passenger train services connecting it to Spokane and Seattle. Fires in 1913 and 1921 destroyed key buildings, including the Opera House, which were never rebuilt. The rise of the highway system in the 1950s further shifted traffic away from the town, leading to the closure of many businesses and the end of passenger rail service. The Harrington Museum preserves this history as a quintessential Eastern Washington wheat town and is well worth a visit. Washington leads the U.S. in UFO sightings per capita, but Harrington itself isn't a hotspot for direct encounters. Instead, the town's most notable tie comes from its proximity to a decommissioned Cold War missile silo that's become a hub for UFO research, complete with a dark history of murder. Harrington hasn't seen high-profile murders in the town itself, but a gruesome case unfolded just miles away at Atlas E Missile Site No. 6, an abandoned U.S. Air Force nuclear silo between Harrington and Davenport, about 10 to 15 minutes north depending on how fast you drive. In the early 2000s, the site was owned by Ralph Buzzy Benson, a long-haul trucker who used it for storage. In 2003, Benson lured a local tax auditor, Paul Schneider, to the silo under the pretense of business. Benson then murdered Schneider, beating and stabbing him before dismembering the body and burying the remains in a manure pit on the property. The case came to light in 2004 when investigators found evidence during a property search. Benson was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. He died in prison in 2006 from cancer. Still suspected in at least one other killing, this silo later became the headquarters for the National UFO Reporting Center, bought by director Peter Davenport in 2006 for $100,000. Davenport, who lives in Harrington, stores thousands of UFO files there underground. The site's shift from Cold War relic to murder scene to UFO archive adds a layer of eerie irony. In interviews, Davenport has noted locals were initially wary of the UFO guy from Seattle buying a notorious crime spot. I'm hoping to have another video posted soon, giving you more history on this silo and its story. Back to Harrington. Key attractions include the shaded city park for relaxation, the Harrington Museum for historical insight and research, proximity to Lake Roosevelt for outdoor recreation, along with the Harrington Golf and Country Club. The town is described as a hidden gem, where visitors can connect with friendly locals amid the simple joys of rural life. There is a real downtown vibe to its main street, and I think Harrington is just itching for an attraction to get those tourists and visitors walking its streets and spending those dollars. For more on tourism, check resources like the Chamber of Commerce website or TripAdvisor reviews. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.